Hey there everyone, and welcome to my first little bit of gameplay of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. I'm actually really excited about this. I've been a fan of the Dynasty Warriors franchise since I was like 12, so it's been over 10 years now since my first time playing a Dynasty Warriors game. And the reason why I'm just now making anything for this is because I only just recently got it installed onto my laptop. So, quick overview. I'm going to be playing Ambition mode because I already started the campaign, the story modes and everything, and I don't want to drop this right into the middle of my campaign for Wei is who I'm playing as, so I'm fighting as a Cao Cao right now. So I'm going to be playing Ambition mode. Of course, you have Free mode, you have Challenge mode, you have the Gallery, lets you view characters, lets you view movies, all that good stuff. A ton of stuff. As you can see, I've just unlocked a ton of stuff. You got all the different models and everything you can come take a look at. It's real neat. It's real cool stuff. Weapons, animals, everything. Everything. And then, of course, you have the encyclopedia that lets you learn about this, because all this stuff is, I'm not going to say historically accurate, but it is based on, you know, something that kind of had a book and everything written on about it. And, you know, a multitude of little flash games and games for mobile devices and everything, and just too much stuff to think about, too much stuff to talk about. But anyways, we are going to jump into the Dynasty Warriors Ambition mode. Actually, I don't think I have any volume right now. I had my volume turned way the hell down, I think. Yes, I did.
I shall not disappoint you.
Do I have off?
You can rest easy now that
We'll go with that. Yeah, I like that. We can go with that. So, we're going to be playing Ambition mode. I'm going to be playing as... Who am I going to be playing as? If any of you out there are Dynasty Warriors fans, I know you're sitting there like, be Lubu, be Lubu, be Lubu, and I'm like, no. I don't want to give myself that much of an edge. That would just be unfair. Obviously, I have Xiao Cao. Xiao Cao is love. Xiao Cao is life. Shut up, haters. For Shu, honestly, I've always been a fan of... I don't think he's in here. I'm not seeing him. He might be under other... This is... I can't even think of his fucking name off the top of my head. That's the sad part. Oh wait, yes, there he is. He's right there, Zhu Shu. He was always a real cool dude. I always liked him. He got different costumes and everything. And I'm gonna go in with Zhu Shu 1 with his hood on, because hoods are badass, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna be blue, because that's just a prettier color. So we are going to be playing as Zhu Shu. Near the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the land was in chaos, and the age was thrust into confusion. Using this as an opportunity, numerous warlords looked to seize power for their own ambitions. Many of them tried to seize the Emperor in order to use him as a symbol of their power. It would bring a sense of righteousness to their cause, as well as display their ambitions to conquer the land. In this way, the flames of war spread to the capital, and the Emperor was forced to flee with a small contingent of men. In search of somebody with the strength to protect him, he continues to wander the land. Then, a small kingdom rose up within a nearby land. It was a land that was much too poor to be welcomed to somebody as important as the Emperor. In addition, it had few allies to help it, and it lacked the strength to protect the Emperor. However, if the land were to be developed and brave officers could be recruited to the cause, then just maybe. In addition, an ambitious officer was beginning a promising career within the land. They might be talking about me! Wouldn't that be something? With the land in chaos due to the missing Emperor, you have joined numerous others from across the land. Determined to realize your ambitions, you seek to test your strength against them. However, it will not be as easy as it seems. Although welcoming the Emperor here is the best way to display your ambition to land, things are not going well so far. The function of this building is to help to attract the Emperor to your side. You have named it the Tongketai, and proceeded with this construction, but you lack the necessary resources and personnel to complete it, causing the project to be halted. You have learned that there are limits to what one person can accomplish. First, you must ask around the camp and learn how to build the Tongketai. So let's go talk to people, because reasons. Our area here, all of our 2 peasants. Hi there. I have a feeling today is going to be a good one. So obviously this is the first man we need to talk to. Welcome! What type of weapon are you looking for? There are facilities run by the people living within the camp. In this way, the people in the camp can offer you their support. Some good news from the people has come into your time of need. It seems they are developing this facility, which can make the materials necessary to build a Tongketai. I am not sure what is required, so let's ask the guard and find out. So we're gonna go talk to him, and hopefully here in the very near future get to go kill people and stuff. Let's find out. Are you heading out? Be careful. There are unending battles surrounding the camp. From now on, you will be able to participate in those battles. According to the guard, the battle you are heading for will enable you to obtain materials useful for developing facilities. On the next screen, I'm going to go normal because yes. So all of these are skirmishes, which skirmish lets you obtain materials easily. Skirmishes are very small scale. There's not a lot to them, so we're gonna go on ahead and be that guy that invades the capital for his very first move. Sorry about that. I'm drinking something. I don't need a horse. I need my floating swords. Come here, you! It's gonna hurt. Oh wait, there he is. Come here! Stop laying down and face my 4 swords like a man! I got some materials, I got all kinds of goodness. All kinds of good, yummy, tasteful. Good, yummy, tasteful. Got a base captain. We're gonna go on ahead and not worry about him. Now this is a kind of blind thing. Like I said, I've already been playing the campaign. I used to have something like this for the Xbox 360, I believe it was for, and there was an ambition mode for it. So I'm not gonna say that I'm blind playing this, but I'm also not going to say that this is my first time playing this on here. Definitely need to upgrade that sword a little bit. Where are all the weapons that I have for him weak against her? What was I thinking? Sucks to be you. Claimed victory in this battle. So, fighting in skirmishes lets us collect materials. There's 2 other types of battles. I can't remember what they're called, but one of them lets you... Well, I'll explain it as we go. I don't want to spoil things for people who aren't too familiar with the game. We have 2 new allies. We have Chen Jiao and Zhang Chunhua. So that's kind of cool. It's always nice getting new officers because it gives you a little bit more power. Like everything in ambition mode is measured by power. At the very least, I am going to clear this little tutorial showing off the whole thing. Zhang Chunhua is now available as a playable character. We have our tea house set up. Nice. A new facility has appeared. Allies are not only useful for serving as personnel to build the Tonkitai, but also for getting new facilities to appear. Gain more allies and look to build even more facilities. The camp has been developed, enabling you to obtain even more fame. You have returned to the camp. Ambition mode alternates between the camp and the battlefield. Now try and use the facility materials on a facility. Press home, I guess, and go to the info screen and select Camp Management. Then select Use Materials and deliver them to the blacksmith. You have become allies with a famous officer. Famous officers you obtain can allies Famous officers you obtain as allies can be selected as your playable character. Also, you can place them in charge of supervising your camp facility, select them as bodyguards, and take them into battle. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. At the moment, we are going to go on ahead and set ourselves up. So we got that to level up. We're gonna level that up. So we got those. Assign a supervisor. We'll put her there because why the fuck not? Allies. As you can see, we don't have a lot right now. Pawns. Officer. You see, you can select your bodyguards. You can change outfits in game. Everything else you will find in the main game. Being able to select your weapon, your skills. Yes, my skills are still set. You select animals. You start off with basic bitches. Basic bitches everywhere. So, now that that's done, let's go on ahead and talk to the nice lady at the tea house. Welcome. The food is piping hot. A dish made of meat wrapped in a floured dumpling. It enables you to begin the battle with slightly larger health gauge. Sometimes it may increase your attack and defense as well. A dish made from meat, seafood, and vegetables stuffed into a thin dumpling shell. It enables you to start the battle with the smallest ingredients. So ultimately, they both do the same thing. It's just this one guarantees more health, and there's a chance for higher attack and defense, while this one guarantees higher attack, while there's a chance for higher defense and health. I'll go with this one because I don't need to worry too much about the enemy. By eating food, you can review your officer's abilities to battle. However, the effect disappears once you return to camp. So, that being said, you generally want to try to chain multiple battles together. See, we have a couple more peasants around now, so that's always nice. Let's not waste any more time. Are you heading out? Be careful. Obtain allies. On the next screen, select the difficulty level and battlefield. Normal again. Can I be an ass? I can, and I can invade. Oh, but it doesn't give me. We're gonna go here. I love Rockstar, I really do. So, as you can see, we have a little bit of a problem with some enemies over here. So we are going to fall back and deal with them first. The enemy feels like putting the majority of their troops in one area. Well, I'm going to make them regret that decision. Supuyan, that's a new one. You got these little custom officers. They're custom, but they're not custom at the same time, if that makes any sense. Which I know it does. Not, maybe. I don't know. They're like pre-designs for specifically this game mode, I guess. As you can see, we do have a handful of other enemy forces around. You gain time. You start every mission with like 5 minutes or something like that, and spare time from the previous mission carries over, I believe. I don't think it chains multiple missions. It might. I'm not saying nothing for sure. But who knows? Well, I'm not even totally sure I know what I'm talking about, so. I'm gonna go on ahead and take him out. I also picked up I don't know how many of y'all know about it, but Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm thinking about starting one on that because there's a guy I watch his videos, Andy Rain. If you're a big fan of Dynasty Warriors, check out his videos. Pretty good. I like him. He's got interesting art that he puts for his thumb tabs, so definitely something worth checking out. Anyways, enough with the ranting and carrying on. You get a little bit more time for taking out enemy officers, and I think it's for like every 100 kills or so, somewhere around there. Anyways, there's an enemy up here, so I'm coming for you, bitch. So now we've captured him. It got us a little bit of extra time. Not much, not as much as I thought it would, but something's better than nothing. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can, like capture as many enemy officers as I can in one go. The more officers you get, the better. So, fuck it. How dare you? Oh! That looked like it hurt. I really wish you wouldn't do that. Wow, I'm getting thrown all over I really need to change my weapons when I get back to my camp. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Not that it does them a lot of good, but hey, what do I know? There's a couple of enemy officers still left though, so I kind of want to capture them before, you know, I put an end to this fight. Yeah, this is going to be a longer video. I was shooting for around 20 minutes. At the rate it's going, it's probably going to be closer to 30, but it is what it is. My videos always wind up being longer than I planned for them to be, so if you're willing to bear with me through that, that'd be awesome. That's why I love you guys. As you can see, generally I do a pretty good job. In fact, the only missions where I really lost allies on my old playthrough of this were the ones where you were collecting the famous officers. And that's because their force always outnumbered mine, like, vastly. Like, it was a very one-sided fight. Zhang Zhuan, I'll come back for you in a minute. I'm going after your ally over here first, because I don't like leaving anyone behind. Why would anyone do that? I don't know. And I'm not going to be the one. Instead, I'm going to cut a bloody swath of destruction through your allies over here. Nice. Captured and captured. I think that's all the enemy officers on this map too, so I feel like this was a pretty staggering victory. Alrighty then, we got our stuff there. How many officers? Damn! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new officers. I'm okay with this. I'd say that I was pretty successful at obtaining new allies. So, yeah, that's a thing. I wonder if happening. Yeah. I think only famous officers can be set in positions of importance, like the supervisors for the facilities and his bodyguards and stuff like that. So we are going to first order of business is first changing my weapons. I need. Let me see if he. Let me talk to the guy over here. See if he might have another Dark Thresher. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. It's down here towards the bottom, I believe. Nope, not what I'm looking for. There it is, chain and sickle. Nope, they're all level 1s right now. I need to upgrade my building more before I can get anything good. So, I guess I'm stuck with it, but I can go and change my stuff around, my flying swords. This one actually, they're both the same thing is the problem. This one's higher attack. So we are going to put that there. Weapon 2, do I have? I don't have another one. Any sword, throwing knives, flying swords. Oh, what a pain in my ass. Kind of. I wish you could like. I wish they had kept the upgrade system from Dynasty Warriors and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. I really did. Orb and Scepter. Not one I've ever really used before, to be honest. Fury Hook. Oh, that was a much higher attack. Yeah, we'll go with that. So now I can actually, you know, counter and deal with stuff. Yeah, buddy. It's important to learn how to choose good weapons. Now, take a good look around. You're funny. You're a funny one. Are you heading out? Be careful. Okay, we're going out to collect fame. These right here are unconventional battles, which typically have some kind of a focus. Things like rescuing people, escorting allies, battles focused on defense. We're gonna go ahead and do this one just because it has that little times 1.1, which you always want to go for that little bit of extra, the extra 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. They make a difference over time, you know. Yeah, it's true. You might not see it right away, but they do make a difference. Now then, my ally is isolated, which is not good. As you can see, we have a mobile unit captain there. He is screaming down the path. Crap. Ah, he got me. Oh well. He really does not have the strength to fight me. Can you not interrupt me when I'm talking, please and thank you? No. Bad. Die. Actually, don't die. Just come serve me. So that's the best thing. That's the smartest thing you can do. Lee Sue is in trouble. Assist at once. I'm working on it. There's a lot of enemies coming towards you, though. Of course there would be some people right in my way. Anyways, I think I've caught up to it. Yes, here he is. Rendezvous with Lee Sue. Escort Lee Sue to the Allied main camp. I really don't want to. I really want to kind of cut my way through the enemy force. Oh, well, I didn't even fucking see where they were coming from, so you can suck my dick. Handmaidens are being attacked by beasts. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of enemy officers over here. I don't exactly want to let them escape. more officers I can... The faster I can get more officers, the better. So, I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can. Got some handmaidens. I feel like I need to break this fight right here and get to them. There's still a couple more enemy officers left though. I really won't. In fact, you're gonna know the foolishness of engaging me at all, as a matter of fact. As you can see, these are not basic characters. Like I said, the great thing about this game is that everything carries over, you know? It's like your units from all the different game modes that you play, it all carries over. So all the work that I did in campaign mode, yeah, it'll carry over into this. Let's catch the horse and come over here. We're going to help the Beast Maidens real fast like, and then we're going to fall back. We're going to assist him and get him out of here, because there's only one officer left over there, and I am entirely... Oh, crap. Totally was not paying attention there, so... I know some of you out there are going to want to laugh, and that's okay. You do what you got to do. There's one officer left in there. He ain't even worth it. Lee Su is fighting the enemy. Always with the getting in my way and the being in the way and not knowing when to just die. You better run. I'm going to fall back and go assist those the handmaidens. It'd be kind of cool if you could get handmaiden allies and stuff like that. Just be able to take like a squad of handmaidens into battle with you. That'd be nice. That would be a treat. That'd be like they did that on one of the old Dynasty Warriors, as a matter of fact. Mental note to self: landing on tigers hurts you. Great stuff to know. There we go. Handmaiden is rescued, and I can go on ahead and focus on getting him back to camp now. So we can put an end to this, and I can let you guys carry on with your day. That is kind of what I was sent here. I was literally sent here to save your ass. So, that having been said, you know, things to take into account. See, I made the mistake of leaving y'all to my ally, completely forgetting that the AI for this game is literally one of its only real drawbacks that I know of, because I'm massively biased. Just because I love the lore and the historical significance of pretty much everything that happened in this game. Meanwhile, Lee Su is still falling back. Keep on doing that. I literally just saw him hit you and it didn't do anything. God. My allies are useless. However, I know that I got a handful of new allies from this also, on top of that last one, so I'm probably doing relatively well for myself, you know? So, we are going to keep on falling back. We got this last unit commander here. Here we go. Gone, 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 gone. Alrighty then, Lee Su, we survived. Party time. Party hard. Got some gems. We got 11 new officers, so we did well there. We got fame, which is what we were here for. We're going to return to the camp. We are at 30 minutes now, so I am going to end this video here. I'll probably keep playing, so that way I can get another video up like right away. So, we got our little base set up here. We got some officers finally, we got peasants, we got our buildings starting to pop up. The camp is a long way from being where we need it to be to welcome the Emperor to our side. And that's not even saying anything of the Tonkatai. But, you know what? I say we're off to a good start. I say we're off to a pleasing start. Anyways, though, I'm going ahead and end this here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. And don't forget to comment. Give me ideas for stuff that everyone else that you and that your friends and everyone else would want to see. So that way I can, you know, make a channel everyone would genuinely like to come check out, be a part of. Thank you for watching if you watched all the way to this point. And I hope to see you all again for the next video. Take it easy. Have a good day.